Generators.
They are on.
Hydraulic pump.
It has been manually tested automatic and showing 800 psi.
A B-17 Flying Fortress took flight out of Westfield Barnes Regional Airport Thursday afternoon. 22 News was on the flight to give you an inside look at the vintage bomber and some insight as to why organizations are still flying them. The Experimental Aircraft Association, which owns the B-17 on tour here in Westfield, temporarily suspended its public flights last weekend out of respect for the 7 victims lost in the crash at Bradley.
We're obviously sorry about the tragedy that occurred last week. Like everybody, we'll be waiting for the NTSB to complete their very thorough investigation to see what we can be learned from that to enhance the safety of the operation of all of these airplanes.
Well, it's always emotional just thinking about the people, the families, the kind of emotional response that runs through a community when you think of others, and it's just too bad. It's a real sense of loss for us at EAA, and we've sent our condolences to the Collings Foundation, and we do feel that it was a tragedy, and hopefully they'll find out what caused the problem.
Despite the tragedy, members of the public are still signed up for their chance to tour and fly on board the World War II aircraft. The aircraft's presence alone attracted many local residents and veterans to the airport on Thursday.
Just beautiful, and there's so few left, and the storied history is, it's phenomenal. It's American craftsmanship at probably its best.
And you may be wondering why these old planes are still flying. Co-pilot Tom Ewing said it's to commemorate the sacrifices and service of our World War II veterans.
The guys that were assigned to a bomber squadron, if they took a bunk in a bomber squadron, they took a bunk from somebody who had not made it. And that person had taken a bunk from somebody who had not made it. And that person had taken a bunk from somebody who had not made it. Nobody was surviving. It's just an honor for us to be able to go out and tell the story of the greatest generation. This world would be a very different place had it not been for them.
The crew at EAA understands that people might be weary about flying after the accident.
You have to make that decision, but come on out. Our airplane is maintained to the same standard as any other commercial passenger carrying airplane.
The B-17 aluminum overcast will be at Westfield Barnes Regional Airport all weekend. Ground tours will be available from 2 to 5 p.m. Friday through Sunday. Monica Ritchie, 22 News.